music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
All right, unfortunately, we're getting back into the dissect right now. And, we really just got to say big ups to, Magic Sticks, for this one. Mana and I agree on something. This beat is hard,
really hard.
like crazy.
We agree.
Because I'm like, how do you merge Amapiano and hip hop together like that and do it so perfectly?
See, look, fear Nigerian producers.
High
For
key.
real?
Very high key.
High key, matter of fact, yes.
Like, those guys, they are something else.
Man, I said this yesterday
Yes,
that,
we did.
Nigerian producers are doing, magic right now when it comes to production and the beat. So this fear produce Nigerian. Oh man, oh god.
Like even the
I
Amapiano self, we have colonized the Amapiano. Like, you've turned it to our
we did
own.
it. We did it the right way.
Yeah, like our own, like ours is now very
Sweeter than-
we did it the right way.
listen to Asake right now. Like you want to play this song over and over
again.
Like, you just want
Again.
to dance. It's a feel good song. Yeah.
And I like that two of you changed your mouth off air with Olamide's verse.
No, like we didn't really say that. Calm down. We did not say that the song is bad in any way.
No, I didn't say
We
it
said
that.
exactly. We said it was just vibing.
But then
that,
that Amapiano, I'm happy I know Italiano, something Ciano. You
it
put
was
trash
just
it
there,
before,
like-
but now.
no, like for real.
But
like
now you are saying okay.
Let me give you
okay.
a example of like that same verse. When Olamide said, I think I made it out from the belly of the beast. It was vibing, but it was also saying something that I can relate. That I made it out from the streets, from the slums.
Yeah.
But then when he now got to that, I'm a piano, looking Chiano, I'm like Italiano. I'm like, okay, you're just rhyming now.
Come on
No,
now.
and then he now
guys.
said Italiano,
looking
Chiano. I'm like,
Come
that's
on.
just you rhyming right
And there's
there.
nothing bad with it. It's just
There's nothing
vibe.
bad
We
with
didn't say it's bad, but we just you see what we said was just like we really felt like you can vibe and at the same time say something that connects. That's all.
More.
Okay, I like that you're mentioning this connect part now, because I heard what you people were saying earlier on about how you feel like Olamide's career progression has gotten to the stage where he really shouldn't be singing about Rabo Grande.
Rabo Grande.
So
here's the thing. So here's the thing. No, so
so
that's not even the exact thing that Mada will back me up on this one. What we're saying is Olamide has gotten to that point where I said it a while ago. Olamide is like greatness in a man. Right there, Olamide
is the Jay-Z
of Nigeria,
yes,
as it is right
yes.
now. And when we fell in love with Olamide from way back, I had to take our time to understand, he went through a phase and said, hey, I want to sing a bit. Drake did it as well as, started singing. No wala.
No, Drake even started off with singing and rapping.
And then, the Drake that started from way back, Sarah was a rapper, like to the core. Like, I'll play you like Dre's first mixtape. That actually went viral than an album, like from way back. It was rapping and then he started singing. But we understand the progression of sometimes you want to stretch it up and sing a bit. But now that Olamide is at this phase where he has made all the money in the world, he's a don. He's a businessman. He's the Jay-Z of Nigeria, as it is. We then also want more of those motivational, connective, street, rap hustle, inspired.
I said I prefer to listen to Reminisce than to Olamide.
But no,
We want to get that from Olamide
I
as
can
well.
relate to Reminisce,
But-
we
we can relate to Olamide as well.
No,
We
Amapiano.
can.
So-
like you got to Olamide has built a career off of being in charge of the streets, party, vibe. Do you understand? Like
Being in charge of the street also means that you're
responsible
responsible
motivate
to
the street
motivate
to,
the street to be
tell them-
better.
tell them how to also properly.
He still does that.
What you're
Like
thinking
that.
about? What you're thinking about?
The same Olamide that sang on Mokpe with Asake.
No way.
He still does
So
that.
here's what I'm saying.
But then we can still do Amapiano and still tell us to shake our body at the party.
We're getting
And
99%.
it's not
We're getting 99% shake your body at the party,
Party
and 1%
and
inspiring the streets.
But this guy's in his early 30s. What do you want him to do?
But do you know how many
This is
albums? Do you know how many
reality
albums
too.
like Olamide has and he has reached that point where, yes, like you've made the money, you are
You've made the name.
top dog.
You know what I mean?
You don't have anything to lose at this.
Matter of fact, Olamide is a
So
legend.
he should
if you ask me,
of course, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Ever going to
He's
deny
a
that.
legend.
So basically,
Like,
what you're saying now
At
is
this point,
that
just motivate people. Like
he
tell
still
them
does that.
more. The songs are just party jams.
But and there's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong. We have no issue with
but if
that.
he's 99% party and 1% in see, so I told you one of the things that I love about Olamide. Sarah knows this. It's just even a line. He says you can be street and be classy.
Yeah.
Only were street, they were classy. And I feel like, that message is heavy in the sense that it's a message coming from someone that the street respect that would have inspired millions of people from the street to say, I can come from the slums, but I can think higher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's more to in terms of like the responsibility of purpose.
So I want to ask
for us to say we need Olamide to also make, to balance the odds when it comes to making the shake your, Bravo Grande, and then also talk to the street and say something that connects, to their mind to elevate as well.
I want to ask you a question. When Nigerians want to listen to music, when Nigerians want to listen to Olamide music, for example, Asake's music, people like who else can I add to this? Now maybe Zinoliski, for example. When people want to listen to this,
Zeno is the perfect example.
Yeah.
Have you listened to Zeno says?
When people want to listen to these people's songs, what do they want to listen to it for? Is it not to have a good time,
not
and
just
party
that.
and vibe?
Not just that.
For Zeno too.
For Zeno, people want to listen to the things that Zeno says. Like people.
Olamide does that. What are we saying, you guys? Olamide does that. But I'm just saying that because he does that doesn't mean that he should lose his essence of still making us have a good time at
We're
parties.
not saying that. We're not saying that. We're saying, but do you agree is doing a higher percentage, 90%,
and I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe for you, like I think Sarah just wants to party.
Wrong with that.
Because he's an hip hop artist.
Yeah.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Sarah just wants to party.
And aside the rapper, he's also a street pop artist.
But every time I see
Come
that thing, like rapper, and I like Olamide rap. Like I won't lie to you, I don't like Olamide rapping in English.
Conversation for another
day. Yeah.
Like I really don't like when he's like doing this. I'm like, bro, chill. Like, boy, this is the Yoruba
So is that
thing.
part of why you don't really like his verse on Amapiano? Amapiano, because it's mostly
true.
English.
Yeah,
it's mostly English.
Yeah, like
so that's it.
No, for me, that's not the reason. But for me, I just felt like he was just vibing on it. But
and
it's a vibe song.
It's a vibe song.
But then you can still vibe.
It's a vibe song. Asake did not really say anything too on the track. Just everybody is having a good time.
It's a song for us having a good time and dancing to Amapiano because that's what we like to dance to at the club.
So that's the thing. Word out to my fellow young people, please. This life is not just about dancing and having a good time.
Don't say that. It's
Wait,
Afrobeat.
calm
That's
down.
what we are known for.
Calm down. See, when you listen to Burna Boy, who is one of the champions of Afrobeat, he hears so much exactly so much essence in the music. So
you can't say anything now.
You know what I mean?
That's Burna Boy.
Dear
like,
fellow young Nigerians,
that's Burna.
Our pains to make money.
One of the reasons why Nigeria is not growing is because we are just thinking about shaking and rocking and holding.
We're just thinking about making club music. Like
we also need to elevate.
Sing about God. Sing about Jesus.
We have gospel artists
like sing
doing
about
that.
Jesus.
You're the one not listening. You're the one not listening. We have gospel artists doing that.
So the problem is,
are too many. We need to relax.
So the problem is the people that are singing gospel right now, a certain demographic of people that are religious listen to them. But then if you have someone like, say, Olamide sing about, say, how amazing God is. I'm not saying he should do this.
But he has that on his album.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. When he does that, there's a different demographic of people. You get some people who say they don't date street. They don't even give a heck about God or spiritualism or being kind to people. But then when you now sing that kind of song, because they are your people, they say, if our legend, our number one star is singing about this, it means I need to start thinking in a better light. I need to start elevating my mind. I need to be kind to people.
People actually
impact people.
Ill from something like music is
it's such an influencer.
Very strong. Music is really that strong.
Very strong.
If you're actually releasing music, release music that people can actually relate to. Like you're that. Olamide is not releasing music that people can relate to now. Like when he was coming before.
So that one
we could relate to him.
So mana on that one, Olamide is making music that a sect of people can relate with.
Yeah.
But there's a set of people that came from Olamide. It came with Olamide when Olamide popped. That they're saying, see, honestly, I said this, live on air, that even I used to say before now that at some point I was heartbroken when Olamide stopped rapping because I came with him from rapping. At some point I had to learn to understand that, he's also making business moves and all that. So I understood, and then I'm like, you know what, Olamide, I forgive you and I love you. Let's get back to the music. We'll come back to more dissect in a bit.
Man, this conversation, I don't think we should even continue it on air because I don't. If you had heard what was going down off air. But let's just move on.
Everything we said, off air as well was objective in terms of the fact 100%. That, apart from commercial resources, there's also the place of purpose. Yep. And there's also the place of that purpose of the people, that you're supposed to, not just even the people on the streets listening, but also the people that want to, come hold it down for the hip hop culture, and you're supposed to be that beacon of light, for. So, hey, see, whatever we say behind the mic, I'm always saying it, in front of the mic. Like I said, I got mad love for Olamide, mad respect, for Olamide. I'm pretty sure Mana feels the same way about him too. But then these conversations are actually very, because see, a lot of times Mana says something, people just take shortcuts in certain instances, and we need to learn not to take shortcuts. We need to learn to go through our processes for the gift that we've been blessed with, and then the purpose that it's serving, because sometimes the purpose is more important than the money. And at the end of the day, here's the fact: money will always come when you stay locked to purpose. It might only take longer, but it will definitely come.
Because the truth is that the industry right now is growing, and like everybody's really accepting all kinds of music now.
100%.
Just stick to, for instance, look at Odumodu.
Yeah.
The energy came with like
different, like weird.
Now he's on his own lane, and that's a beautiful thing. Like nobody is competing with him.
Yeah.
He's just on his own lane. So when you are looking for someone, like the only thing that comes to your head is, I want Odumodu. Just stay in your lane. Like if you're a rapper, rap properly. Like, don't over switch and go.
Well. I get what you guys are saying, but I still feel like Olamide is the perfect example of that rapper who stuck with rapping and at the same time did very well with singing. So he did it very well. Olamide till tomorrow is still identified as a rapper.
Of course,
he did it very well.
Of course, he did it. He did it very well.
He did it very well.
It's not like a Drake. Nobody can say Drake didn't do it very well when he switched. So, but we're just saying that part of that part of
Olamide, he did it very well.
This one says, okay, let's take a couple of feedback, maybe one or two real quick, because this conversation is fiery and hot. But let's take a couple. It says, hi, I'm Ikma. Well done, guys. For me, this song is 8 over 10. Asake delivered on this one like always. The beat is lit and the vibe is there, so it's 8 over 10 for me.
Okay.
And this one says, good afternoon, Max Hits. This is Karen from Adura. I'll give it an 8. The song is great, wordings and all, but I'll give it, an 8.
An 8. Okay, so Mana, if you're gonna rate Amapiano, Olamide and Asake over a 10, what would you give it?
I also give it an 8.
Why are you removing 2?
The song, like, it's Olamide that is making me remove 2.
Hey.
But if it was just only Asake, maybe probably would have got like
a 10 over 10.
Yeah, 10 and everything. But it's Asake.
We've been with you actually. Unfortunately, we've been speaking about what you didn't like about the song. Let's talk. What do you really like about the song in 1 minute or less?
The beats, the
Shout
energy,
out to Magic 6.
like the energy. Asake is like, this is his comfort zone. So when this kind of beats come, like he knows how to like play with words and play with things, and Yoruba is sweet.
Yeah, Yoruba is sweet.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. In fact, I don't know what to say on this song, but I like it.
I'm a Yoruba boy, but most I'm like, this guy, like he's banging. Don't worry, like he's going. That's what you just know. He's going. Like as not everybody's that like. So, the energy, the vibe of the song. Yeah, it's Asake. It's the season. So so there's not, we can't hate him right now.
Nah,
Asake,
you can't even touch him. As it is right now.
Like it went straight to number 1.
And deservingly, because this song is a very good song,
like,
and I see it staying for a while.
Yeah, actually, I think so too.
That boy has a lot of number 1 right now.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he's just dropping song. Like he even took Davido down.
Yeah.
Like, and like one of the things that I think a lot of people will learn from Asake is the fact that he never stopped doing it. He's been doing it for so long. A lot of people don't know. They thought maybe he just popped up on the scene. From
shout out to
nowhere.
Olamide for writing a lot of Asake songs.
Yes, of course. But then the fact that he never stopped doing it, and what Asake is doing right now, he's been doing it for so long as well. Perfecting himself, being consistent. Exactly. Black Bones is another example as well. He's been Fireboy as well. So hey, it's word out to not just even music artists out there, but anything you do in life. No matter how long you might be taking, keep doing it. Keep doing it. At the end of the day.
For the music artists, you see all those TikTok singers. You guys like music is more than just only promoting on TikTok and like blowing on TikTok. Like there's the hard work. Like
this is why we have people like him.
Tell them. There's the hard work. You have to like really, really work hard, and like you might not work the first time, second time. It does not mean that it's not going to work. Yeah, it's going to work.
For real.
So don't just put your like, I want to blow on TikTok. You blow on TikTok, you blow on TikTok.
Like,
that's one song.
Your
song will go there.
The name might not even follow the song.
So like all these artists like you mentioned, Asake, Fireboy, they've been hustling this thing like from way back. So when they got this opportunity, it's nothing new to them, but it just made them work harder and like, okay, we are hungry for this thing. Like, let's just do this thing. Like, I see Black Bones, the energy and everything, and it's really wonderful.
Fact.
But people will just think that it just came out yesterday and they are poppy and there's money behind them. No, it's not like that.
Man, Sarah, you though, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you
rate this song? I'm gonna give it a 9. Facts, I'm sorry. Let's
make
giving it
10. Yes.
I'm so sorry. It's a 10 over 10 because when I heard this song, like the first time I heard this song, instantly it worked for me. Like it's a vibe song. There's some songs that you don't have to just start looking for depth, and it's unnecessary looking for depth and all. Like it's a vibe song. It's for us to go and we like Amapiano. Exactly.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday song.
Exactly.
Patino They Stop is a Friday song.
It's different.
No, like I'm just saying. Patino They Stop. I think they good as in this is a Friday song, but then still, when you listen to what they're saying, even actually they vibe and they go to that spiritual level, something's going to hit you. Like matter of fact, it's even that moment. That's even the sweetest moment to capture.
Like you know, okay, you guys, steadily, heavily, we are getting it. What are we getting? Is it not money? If that's not motivating you, then I'm sorry for you. When you are partying and you're shouting steadily, heavily, we are getting it.
A lot of people are not getting it. A lot of people are just in the moment.
A lot of people are not getting it.
A lot of people didn't even come to club with their money.
Yes, they come to like drink from other people. Like, don't stop playing.
They're not steadily getting anything.
But no, you shout steadily. Nothing. They don't steady anything.
Oh my goodness! For me, though, it's a 10 over 10. Like I can't even fuck this song. Like everything about it just works.
No, for me,
what about you?
I'll give it a 9. 9. Big shout out to Asake. Big shout out to Magic Sticks. Shout out to Olamide as well. For vibing on this one. But then for me, I'll give it a 9.
Okay, let's wrap up with this. What's your favorite Asake and Olamide collaboration? Is it
Omope? Yeah, Omope was like both party.
They brought it. They brought it 100%.
Yeah, so that was like the best one for me.
What about you, Riskers?
Man, I like that and I like this one as well. So it's kind of hard for me to pick.
It's very hard, but because you people will prefer Omope, I'll pick Amapiano. I'm so sorry.
No, Amapiano, what do you mean by you people?
You people, two of you. Thank you so much for joining us on the show, Mana. How can they connect with you on social media?
Just Instagram, Mana_B.
Mana_B.
I follow all of
you.
So
spell the Mana.
MANAH_B.
So are you going to give us manna like God did in the Bible?
Don't worry.
We should not worry.
Just wake up tomorrow morning.
We should check the sky.
It shall be falling.
I will just surprise you guys. Everybody.
Thank you for joining us, Mana.
This was fun. It was really fun.
Really good.
Yes.
Hit music for Lagos. 102.3 Max FM.